Oh, hello. Good evening. You are all welcome to Azido Multi Enterprise. So, we, we are the free solar experts, as we love calling ourselves, and we are engaging in this free solar education, I will call it. So, this is a free class for everyone who wants to learn all about solar, and we have said in our previous video that we'll also give everyone who is interested practical opportunity. It's all free of charge. You don't need to pay anything. And also, you have the opportunity to ask whatever question that you want to ask. Just drop it in the comment section and we'll answer all your questions accordingly, and you'll get better understanding of everything that we are talking about. So you are welcome on board. Today is day 5 and we are treating lesson 5, and we're going to be looking at parallel and series connection. Parallel and series connection, because you are going to be using it a lot. I will talk about solar panel wiring. So we want to look at how solar panel is being wired parallel and in series, and even the combination of both. So we are going to look at that. And before we go further, hopefully by tomorrow we'll be doing some work. So whoever you are and you want to join us, you are very free to inform us that you are interested, and then we can pick maybe the first 5 or the first 6 people. It depends. So just stay tuned and keep looking at our page when we drop our work information and schedules. So let's go into today's business. Well, today we'll be looking at solar panel wiring, and as we have said, there are many things that or there are just few things, not many, that we're going to be looking at, which are core when we talk about solar uh, energy wiring or solar panels wiring. So we'll look at how solar panel is being wired. First, we want to take a look at the parallel connection. So let us drop our solar panels. Now these panels are rated according to our diagram 12 volt 5 amps each, and they have their positive terminal and they have their negative terminal. Now this setup, we want to look at how panels are being connected in parallel. So the first thing that you do or let me say that parallel connection is that kind of connection where all the positive are connected together and all the negative are connected also together. Take a look at our illustration. Now, this is the positive wire, and all the positive terminals of the panel will be connected to that long wire, and then this is the negative terminal, and all the negative wire and all the negative terminal of the panels are connected to this wire. At the end of it all, we will get an output, and that output will be 12 volts 20 amps. Look at what happens here. After you connect it like this, the voltage remains the same, but the current increased from 555 each to 20. So in parallel connection, you see the voltage remain constant whenever you are connecting panels in parallel, or even battery. This thing also applies to battery, just like this. When you are connecting panels in parallel, the voltage remains constant while the current is added or continue to add itself. You see, according to our way to calculate it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 panels. So current symbol is I. So you can say I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4. So that will give you your I final. So panel 1 5, panel 2 5, panel 3 5, panel 4 5. When you calculate all together, they give you 20. So that's how parallel connection is being done. You can do it for 50 panels of different ratings. Just understand how they have been calculated, or you can just simply use your multimeter to get an accurate reading. But once you understand what we are teaching, you don't even need your multimeter to calculate before you know what it's going to give you. So that's that. So the next one we are going to look at is the series connection. We still have the same 4 panels with the same rating, 12 volts and 5 amps. But the series connection is quite different. Let's go. Now our negative wire is being connected to the first negative terminal of, or the negative terminal of the first panel rather. Our negative wire long connected to only one, not like in parallel where it is connected to all, but in series connection the negative terminal is connected to only one of the panel, and then you start connecting each panel from negative to positive, negative to positive, negative to positive until you get to the last panel. So what you do, then you connect negative to positive, negative to positive, negative to positive, and then it's remaining just one positive. That one positive, you draw it out. So you see at the end now you now have just 2 terminals, positive and negative. So what happens to the output of this one? At the output you have 48 volts 5 amps. So in series connection the voltage increases while the current remains constant. So in series current, just like in parallel, when the voltage remains constant, in series the current is constant. That is why the output of the current is 5 amps, but the voltage is 48 volts. So we understand with the same calculation, V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4, that will give you your V final. So that is how it is. If it is 10 panels, you calculate it like that, the current remains constant. So these are the 2 types of wiring. Then there are some situations where you even use both connections together, or both wiring patterns together. Series parallel connection. Now in series parallel connection, let's say we have 8 solar panels that want to connect 4 in series and connect everything in parallel. Let's go. So we drop our solar panels, then we'll connect the 4 in series just like we connected the series. So connect all the 4 in series. So at the output of each series we have 48 volts 5 amps, 48 volts 5 amps. So we will now parallel these 2 series, the upper series and the lower series, because now we are having 4 terminals at the end. We are having four terminals at the end. See this positive 1, this negative 2, this positive 3, and this negative 4. So but we are supposed to get just 2 terminals which will enter the charge controller, and then what you do, you connect the positive to positive and negative to negative. That is parallel connection. Then at the end of it, our reading will change value. It will now become 48 volts 10 amps. So because there is not combination of 2 currents together, but the voltage remains the same. So this is what happens when you do a series parallel connection. You can do it for different sides of panel. Don't just panic, just understand the way it is being calculated. And this also applies to battery. So it is also done when connecting your batteries. You can do your batteries in parallel, in series parallel connection. So thank you for joining us. Whatever your question is, just drop it in the comment section. Follow our Facebook page, continue to share, and also invite others to join. Just like we have said, tomorrow we'll be doing an installation. So wherever you are, just tell us that, oh, this is my location. Our location of installation will be at Nitel in Benin City, Nitel Junction. So just if you live around that as is, send us a message. Don't forget, send us a message that you want to join us, and we'll call you to come and join us. Thank you, and God bless.